suppression, the use of marijuana.
Okay, back to Expedition 33. Last time we made it to the Isle of Visage, where this guy said the Axon was waiting for us. And we went down the path of sorrow and fought a chromatic ramassier.
Ramassier bump.
Yeah, he liked to, had to parry him a bunch.
Ow, wow. Ow, wow.
It's so funny finding out that the studio let Lorian to start choose which of the tracks will be on the vinyl. And he said, I will sit here, and it's like choosing between my favorite children. Also, Alex, you told me you never saw that happen.
I've never seen that happen. I've killed plenty of those guys. That's the first time that happened to me.
I killed one of them in this area.
That's the first time that's actually even happened to me. That's wild.
Every time I've killed them in this area, they do it.
That's the first time it's actually happened to me. That's crazy.
Oh, little flyers that hit you with exhaust?
Yeah. No. Hitting me with exhaust as they die. That's the first time that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, that happened every single time for me.
That didn't happen to me before. This is the first time that's happened.
That only happens in those, like, for those enemies there on that island, in that specific part of Visage's island, and I think maybe a couple other places.
I don't believe it happens on other.
Yeah, and I'm not sure about it happening. I think it might have been another bastard that hits with exhaust like that somewhere, but I can't be certain.
Chapelier's foot. Look at that gaping maw.
Yeah, don't like that.
Yeah, you can't avoid that.
Did you sweater? Wow. No, I did not. Or I might not have the thing on for him. I'll have to check later.
A charging tint.
I didn't use a charging tint.
No, it said charging tint X1, which means you have charging tint on Minoko as a Lumina.
I was looking for the cleansing tint. Oh well. What do you guys think of them Moissonneuses?
That
they're probably
twitchy
one of my
little fucker with the flowers around the neck.
The ones I'm fighting right now.
Yeah, the twitchy motherfuckers with the flowers on their neck.
It's actually a flower crown that really runs
I can sort of somewhere around.
But go ahead.
It looks like there's a flower necklace too.
But go on.
I think they're cool. It's funny that my first encounter with him was the chromatic one.
Yeah,
Same.
same. It's like you
That
see
I
this
killed.
thing as like their introduction, the one that is going to probably kick your ass at that point.
Yeah, same with the fucking chromatic troubadour bastard popping
That
up
fucking
4
asshole.
areas too fucking soon.
They are probably one of my
That will help.
favorite Nevrons that are not bosses.
Then what's the news?
E-
I won't
No,
say
my
go that
stream
far,
died.
but I definitely like they're definitely in like the upper half of Nevrons for me. Yeah, that's shit.
Specifically for ones that are not bosses.
Yeah, like for like trash mobs.
Hello.
Expedition 39.
That raises the question of
Albert.
what's my favorite trash
He
mob
is not back.
Nevron.
So until then, we stay on recon. All these masks are freaking me out. Fucking creepy.
Which is a little hard
swear I can
and
hear one of
also
them
kind of a
singing.
little unfair because
The Nevrons around here
Lars,
behave so
which we have
strangely.
seen just
Almost like
not
they
able to fight
don't really
because
want
they'll
to kill
fucking
us.
kill you.
They still do though. This place is making me crazy.
The Noirs
if
are
I
the ones
wore one of
that
these masks,
popped
they'd
up
leave me
on the
alone.
beach at the landing after Renoir was done fucking up the expedition shit.
I love how Dylan just talked through every single word of that audio log.
Well, thanks for letting me know. I don't have stream
I'll
pulled
play
up.
it again. I'll play it again.
Expedition 39. Albert. Edith's not back. So until then, we stay on recon. All these masks are freaking me out. Fucking creepy. I swear I can hear one of them singing. The Nevrons around here behave so strangely. Almost like they don't really want to kill us. They still do though. This place is making me crazy. Maybe if I wore one of these masks, they'd leave me alone.
Mask, it seems connected to the axon. It speaks. He who lives in between. Behind his veil, emotions swell. For a life forced to paint. What is he but a reflection of sadness? Well, let's just get this guy out of the way. Oh, right. He's the leader of this whole band of merry assholes.
Did you not notice the fact that he was differently textured?
Listen, they all die the same. See? They all die the same.
It fascinates me hearing Alex manage to beat certain parts of the game.
I'm waiting.
By the time I got this out of nothing there was any
Like,
kind of
I'm
a
over leveled. I'm just gonna have to
actual
deal with
problem.
that. Like,
What level
since-
are you, by the way?
I want to say around mid 30s.
Okay. Alex, being being level 99 in this area that is meant for like level 25 to 30 does not change the fact that you need to be vastly blind to not notice that the motherfucker was barely painted there and was crackly and had red lightning overlap them.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, I
level
mean,
40.
come on. The red. Okay, nice. Level 40.
Also, I'm not. They weren't that like unique looking.
Alex, it's very different. It's red, crackly ass lightning on a model that does not have anything close to that. Come on.
No, he didn't have red, crackly lightning. It was like.
Yes, he did!
Talking about the one summoned by the mask? Yes, it does. All three of them do. Each main enemy summoned by each mask has red, crackly ass lightning for it.
That is not showing up. That is not showing up on my monitor.
If it wasn't for the fact that Alex has shown me like
All he looks is a little
pictured
faded
evidence.
on my monitor. That's all.
If it wasn't for the fact that Alex has sent me pictured evidence that she has gotten to endgame bosses, I would honestly say that Alex lies to me that she has done things. Because she keeps on saying, that doesn't happen. That's not real. What do you mean? To so many things, I'm like, that's how.
How have I not experienced certain things? Sometimes I just kill something before it does that.
But then I say, so this happens on death, and you're like, no, it doesn't.
But it doesn't, though.
Oh my god.
I swear.
Prove it.
Did you hear that?
That was the Axon.
Destroying these masks seems to hurt him. Then let's keep doing that.
I mean, I don't need to buy everything.
I didn't level up healing share.
I bought it from him, didn't I?
Yeah, but you didn't equip it.
Yes, healing share. Another one of those pictos that I equipped just long enough to master it and then never use it again.
When I had CL as a support character, I used it on her for quite a bit.
Yeah, and then you realize she's absolutely terrifying as damage.
It is honestly really funny hearing a lot of people like talk about CL when they play the game, and they're like, "Yeah, so she's kind of trash."
Like, are you using
Like
her right?
she doesn't like she. They're like the only thing she's really good for is using Fortune's Fury to double Mael or whoever else's damage. That's it.
They're wrong.
They're factually incorrect.
Like Pat, when he beat Expedition 33, he took every ability off of CL that wasn't giving somebody an extra turn and Fortune's Fury. And the only thing he had her do was use the base attack, with the 4-hit combo.
Mm-hmm.
You guys saw that.
So that he
action,
can
right?
max out her AP and then just use Fortune's Fury. And that's all he used her for. That's a lot of what I see people use her for.
Listen, when
Just
I
that.
managed 40 million damage with CL, I don't understand people say that CL does not do good damage.
CL
Well,
is
people
in
don't
fact
like the
only
idea
character
of not
to be used
immediately using a moon ability after using the sun ability. They're like, well, I used the sun ability last turn. I have to cash it in right now.
Absolutely. That's the fucking mostly not.
Oh, they are enraged.
Why are they enraged?
Oh, what is happening? Did you see that, Raven?
Yeah, I saw it. Don't worry about it. It happens.
I think this is because I think Dylan. I think we're on the path of.
Here's your card.
Finesse and grace.
Not. This is joy.
Okay, then I have
I'm
a
so
lot
sorry.
more questions.
That's why I said, why are they enraged? This is joy.
They seem so joyful. I'm almost jealous.
On the surface, at least.
He who guards truth with lies. Well, that will help.
'69th Expedition. Fleur. Good thing Anthony upgraded all the
The
climbing
moment you
handholds.
exit this audio
Not
log, you are
only are they
getting
much
ganked.
easier to install in the cliff faces, they're also a lot nicer to use. We're setting the last few handholds tomorrow. Then we can finally get out of these caverns and see the sun again. I can't wait to rejoin the mountaineering team. I still remember that first mountain we scaled. Watching the sun rise above the clouds was magical. But rappelling down as we set the handholds was pure exhilaration. I know some of the others chafe at being restricted to recon only. I get it's not very satisfying making maps and prepping trails while people are dying. But this prep work will pay off in the long run. It may not be glamorous, but truly essential work rarely is. Doesn't make it any less important. And as the Expedition 69 motto says, we are literally laying a trail for the ones who come after. Step by step, handhold by handhold, each expedition carries the next one forward.
All right. Question. Outside of Expedition 60, which is your favorite expedition?
I gotta think on that.
Okay, favorite is the important marker.
I gotta think on that mainly because you only get like their what some characters might say behind like afterwards, or you know the audio logs. And for some of them, you don't get much from their audio logs.
Favorite might be the Drunken Brigade.
Drunken Brigade is pretty strong.
Pretty strong contender. Another favorite is the fuckers that rode around on a Ferris wheel. Love that.
That's my favorite.
Absolutely love that. That is.
They rode across the fucking ocean in a Ferris
on
wheel.
A fucking Ferris wheel.
Just doing that.
And given that they made it to the Stone Wave Cliffs, they made it pretty far considering.
They made it decently far, yeah.
Remember, it was only the serpent hair that stopped them.
Yeah, it was the big fuck-ass serpent that stopped them.
Dylan, I don't remember. Did I tell you what serpent hair actually means?
I think you did mention it when I was in party. I just don't remember what it was.
Serpent hair literally just means snake lighthouse.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what it fucking is. Now, if your question instead had been, what is the most, like, strongest or most competent expedition after them, it is like a solid tie between Expedition 69 and 70.
70 did a great fucking job.
Yeah, the grapple, those are just that put in the the climbing points and the grapple position.
Every single time I saw a fucking grapple or climbing point in one of the end game areas, I'm like, really? You made it here?
Like, you made it here, bitch? Oh.
Also, Alex, I was correct. Vellum is in fact a katana. Guillaume Broche said that it is a katana with a saber crossguard to make it look like it fits more, because katanas are cool.
It is an exceptionally narrow, like a small blade for a katana. Like from the blunt back into the cutting edge, it's a lot less wide than, I'd say it's about half the width of the normal katana. But then again, it's got to be smaller considering Mael is also quite a bit smaller.
Yeah.
What's that girl saying that? High flat?
He's taller than that.
Not by a lot.
Okay, so if we say that Gustav was average height, she's about one full head shorter than Gustav.
So, quite nearly a foot.
Monoko just pops up. What did you say?
Shut up.
Someone said feet. I heard feet. Did someone say feet? Like, no, Monoko, but I heard him say it.
Just keep watching your birds there, buddy. Acquiring birds. The Android 16ification of Monoko.
Stretching.
You know, it's so funny. There are a number of abilities I've never actually seen in this game just because I was like reading it and it's like, I don't want to do this though. Like, what is it? I forget if it's payback or revenge for Mael, where every single time you got hit last round, it increases the damage of the ability.
Revenge. Revenge is for getting hit, payback is for parries.
Okay. And I'm like, I don't want to get hit ever.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not getting fucking hit. I'm not building a tech build, that means I have to spec away from damage. Unless I sit there for hours and hours and hours farming units until I max that shit out.
Man, I don't like the contortionists are just that.
I hate the contortionists. The contortionists are like top 3 like I just do not.
I mean, they do their job. They're not supposed to think of it.
True. They're not supposed to be aesthetically pleasing. They're supposed to make you comfortable. Unfortunately, they do a really good job at it. I don't like it.
So I found out that the eye on their back is a weak point.
There's an eye on the back.
Wouldn't that be their chest?
I'm very much distracted by their face, if I'm being honest. So I didn't notice it on their back.
Their face and their
all of that
weird
movement that they've got going on.
Yeah, they're just intensely uncomfortable movement tendencies. I just don't. I just want them to stop. If they would be so fucking kind.
I forgot the eyes in the mask's mouths. Alex, there a reason why you're just exacerbating problems?
I'm allowed to run away from my problems. If they want to deal with me, they have to catch me first. Yeah. But you know, there is an eye right there. Now, hitting it with all that fucking jerking around is an entirely different issue.
Wait, what?
You can see the eye on his chest, but this thing is like jerking around.
Yeah, half the time it's moving and twitching around so much you can't fucking hit it. With like, without sitting there and being very patient. Patience, I don't fucking have. Yeah, fucking fair. I don't have the patience to sit there and get a weak point until I got to head.
Oh, sorry about that, Mael.
Alex.
Me forgetting my L is inverted. Heals
God
the whole
damn it.
party.
See, that shit right there is why I don't heal.
That shit
Oh,
is
no.
why every time Alex is like, yeah, I'm in this part of the game, and I keep going like, I don't believe you.
The way I play video games has to be seen to be believed. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom.
And even then, sometimes seeing it just isn't enough. I still don't believe that shit.
Dylan,
Yeah?
this entire time I was wondering if my glasses were getting really foggy or just the prescription is going bad. I went to clean them. I went to grab them to clean them off my face, realized I'm not wearing them. Forgot that I took a nap, so I took them off.
Ball. Jesus.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Once upon a time when I was a kid and I was playing one particular game, I don't remember what the game was, but I do remember it had some platforming in it. There was a particular level that had a particular mechanic. I didn't learn about this until much later. And it was supposed to be that this mechanic was necessary for traversal.
Was it the jump button?
No, it wasn't the jump button. I either was not paying attention when the mechanic was talked about, or, the game didn't talk about the mechanic. Now, it was during that era where, a game might give you a tutorial on how something works, or it might not at all, and it just hoped that you figured it out. Because it was like 90s that this happened.
Conversely, I have seen you play video games.
Yeah, that's why I said
Yeah,
it could have been
I
either
know how
one.
you play video games, and you have a very disturbingly high proficiency for not reading tutorials.
Yes.
Just reading.
Now, here's the thing. I had beaten this level numerous times. I had beaten this game numerous times, and I continued to beat that level. And I told my friend I wasn't a particular fan of that level because of my difficulty in platforming it, but I had managed to every time. And my friend goes, "What do you mean?" I'm like,
What do you mean platforming it?
No, it's like, why was it so difficult to have platform? I said, because of XYZ. And then he's like, show me what you did. And then he watched me beat the level, and he's like, I'm going to tell you that it's actually quite impressive that you didn't interact with the crucial mechanic at all and still managed to get through this consistently. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Like, what do you mean?
Can't mommy do it?
And I'm over.
No.
And then he goes and he reloads the level and he shows me how I'm actually supposed to do it. And I'm like, you're kidding.
You're just sitting there like, you cannot be fucking me right now. I have spent so long playing this level dozens of times.
Yeah.
Suffered every time. And I could have just done this.
Yeah. But he's just like, honestly, I'm just impressed that you did this other shit, was his answer. He said, I'm impressed that this other shit you did worked.
It's like, I'm impressed that you managed to do that shit at all.
Like, it was like, he said, how did you figure out how to do this thing? I was like, oh, I've spent like 2 weeks on it.
I swear, if it wasn't for the fact that I actually know how Alex, like, is emotionally, every time I see her just blunder her way to success, my brain immediately just plays audio from Darkside Phil.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. That's always the meanest thing you can do to compare me to. At least I get through it.
You get through it in ways that you weren't meant to. That's the thing.
Did I mention? I've mentioned before that for the longest time when I played through the Kingdom Hearts games, I got through those games without touching the summon mechanic that the game really wants you to use sometimes.
I mean, I made it through every single Kingdom Hearts thing without using the summoning ability once. I don't know what the animation looks like.
Like, apparently for a while there, it was like my brother and my friends were like, you don't need to level up this much in order to beat this boss. You can just use the tools the game gives you. And I'm like, but summoning is, I don't want to go through the menu.
I don't want to do the menu for summoning.
Also, like, it makes your party members disappear, and they're like, Alex? I'm like, nobody's making you, but you understand that you're making it harder for yourself. Like, but I don't want to do this other thing. It's like, but it can make it easier. Like, not for me!
Meanwhile, me, it's like I'm purely doing it not even because of that, it's because I don't like the characters that I can summon.
Even if I did find out that, like, some of the summons like absolutely break the game in half with how powerful they are and do things, but I'm like, I don't want to do that.
I wouldn't know. I don't know what to do. Do they, like, show up as a fourth party member?
Tinkerbell sits there and just, like, Tinkerbell doesn't take away any of your party members, but she just sits on, like, flying around, Sora and everybody, and then just does your healing for you the entire battle. And then when one of your party members actually gets knocked out, she immediately reses them, but disappears upon res.
Damn. I'm still not using her.
Yeah, me neither. Right. He who painted this world, seeking what he could not grasp, longing to share with those he loves. Behind his smile, what could it be? Joy!
It's locked on you.
Hey, Alex.
Yes.
You know how, there's a new, what do you call it? So you don't, wait, okay, before I even say anything, you don't see the bright ass red on that fucking character model.
I mean, there's red on the character model. It's not particularly bright
Are your brightness settings okay?
Are they?
I
It
will
is
say
very
this
visibly
is a different,
bright.
This is a different monitor. Also, that guy did not do exhaust, like at all.
We said it was only in Sorrow.
Yeah, it's only in Sorrow. It's only in Sorrow that.
I think my first time through, I didn't fight anybody in Sorrow except for the last thing.
That sounds like a very Alex thing to do.
Yeah.
Your turn to dance.
Dance begins.
But, man, I don't even remember what I was saying now. Oh. I don't know if you heard, but there's a new 007 video game coming.
I mentioned this to you. I even mentioned that there's a crossover with Hitman.
Yes. I was more generally saying for Dylan.
Okay.
I may have been there when I was talking.
Here's your card.
Okay. So, apparently, the game has been hit with some controversy.
What did they fucking do?
People are saying the game is woke.
Oh my god.
Now, I have no idea what they could possibly be referring to. Because James Bond is white.
He's still white.
He's brunette, got gray eyes, he's white. Like
James
every
Bond
actor
is an
who's played him.
Like, James Bond is an Aryan, therefore it's wow.
Alright, people need to stop using blanket terms for shit. Need to start specifying exactly what they fucking don't like, so they can stop hiding behind
No, because
supergeneralization
then it is
terms.
obvious to everybody that they're racist.
We're bigots, just generalized bigots.
I'm sitting here like, I don't know what you could even pinpoint of James Bond to be woke. He's straight. He is painfully straight. Hypersexual womanizer. White man. And he's British. The only thing I could think of is that he's British. And
He's not an alpha male anymore.
and
Yeah,
goes,
it
no, it's not that
definitely
he's not an alpha male anymore. It's that
think I
he,
saw one more
because he's
pass.
British, he's
That's
not,
good.
he's not
We're weakening
American.
him.
He's the
This
wrong
feels
white.
It's never been.
Off.
The whole thing is that he works for the British government, the British intelligence agency doing the
Alex,
British
you think
British
that
thing.
these people who complain about the thing being woke actually know what they're talking about?
You're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. These are the same people who's, I remember, there's a fucking clip from a hearing where a congressman is talking to another congressman, and they're like, why, it's a hearing, it's a congressman talking to, like, one of Trump's trade commissioners, and says, why are there tariffs on bananas? It says, they don't, like, well, we gotta encourage people to, you know, produce things in the U.S. And she goes, you can't make bananas in the U.S. We don't have the climate. It's like they should make it in the, like, are you listening to me?
Destroyed.
Normally, I enjoy a little destruction. But this
Closest place that we would have it would be Florida, and even then, it's not good.
Like, my aunt is lucky in that she's able to grow mangoes in her backyard, but otherwise, mangoes can be not on a. The thing is, Florida has the climate, but it's also not good on a large scale.
Yeah.
It's not good for large scale. Yeah, okay.
Oh, so I looked into it. I forgot the most news. They just inherently have rage. I forgot that.
Of course, I forgot to actually take the
Lol.
Oh, the shield stripping one.
Yeah, breaking.
I have never taken that off her. After fighting
I
an
mainly-
enemy that had 9 shields.
I mainly put it back on when I'm dealing with bosses that are actively annoyed with that shit. And I took it off when you get her, like that other weapon of hers that actively rewards her with shields every time she steals one.
Yeah.
Just breaking.
Yeah, if you use breaking the rules on that, actually then the ability doesn't work.
It's just, for me, the moment an enemy has more than 3 shields, that is too many for me to even potentially consider using anything other than my L's ability to deal with. It is a waste of resource for me to do any other attack. Alex. So I meant to send you this video, but it was too big for me to send it via Discord.
Well, I can't watch it right now.
So the video was a
Well, that will
black
help.
guy talking about the different levels of acceptance in the black community
Your acceptance of what? In particular.
of people.
Okay.
It says the lowest level standard is you're invited to the cookout.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that, given the way people talk about it, it's a higher one. It goes, nah. It's one where it's like, you know
All
what?
it means is I would voluntarily let you hang out with me on my leisure time. That's all that means.
Yeah, like, he goes, there is no cookout. And even if there is, they'll send you an invite. Don't come out of solidarity. The second level acceptance is you're black. Now you think that might be an automatic higher level, but unfortunately,
some black people act a fool. Case in point, Candace Owens.
yeah.
Good stuff.
Level 3 is they're cool. Where
That
you
just
know
looks
that
wrong.
the movement animation for this just ugh. There's the manor room.
An
Okay.
advantage.
But like they're cool just means like, you know what, you don't even have to think about them acting a damn fool in public. They're just a pleasant person to be around. Number 4 is I would hesitate to stand against them during the race war.
that one.
Like now there's not a current race war. Like
when I
there
have
is
to-
not currently.
Yeah. Me when I when the race war comes and I have to execute like Tony Hawk with the crying Wesley.
Tony
Snipes.
Hawk is on that list.
Yeah, the crying Wesley Snipes meme, and I remember Tony Hawk responding to that with, "I'm like, well, at least I appreciate the hesitation."
Well, at least I appreciate the hesitation.
And then the final level, which is I will stand with them even through the race war. And he says there so far only 2 people have managed to make that list, and that is Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers.
This is actually I like this song. Seal's
Okay.
piano song is pretty great. I'd say that John Brown is also on that list.
Fair. That's a fair one. I just knew that, like, when I had said, like, level 2 on this list is you're black, Alex would be like, yeah. Don't even have to think of that one.
Black people who act a fool.
Like, both of
Seal's
us
good.
being black, we go through, it's like, yeah, no, that's
Seal just
that's
has
not a
really
high
great,
level.
Piano theme that she puts in here. So we know whose room this is. We got the trains, the piano. There's the track that came on.
I mean, we don't know about the trains yet. You haven't gone to Frozen Heart.
Art can be.
That's
a
true. You haven't gone to
window,
Frozen
and
Hearts yet.
Art can be a mirror. And great art is both. Son, you'll never be a true artist if there's always a mask between you and the viewer, especially when the viewer is you.
God, why are you like this? Why can't you be normal, Renoir?
Renoir. No, it's like great art, like art can be a window, art can be a mirror, and great art is both. I'm not saying he's necessarily 100% wrong, but a lot of the time he does come off as a little pretentious.
A little bit.
You'll never be a true artist if there's always a mask between you and the viewer, especially when the viewer is you.
I think it's more like stop, like you can't make your art honest if you keep lying to yourself.
Which now that point is
Alex, look back at the bed.
Hmm?
Look at the bed.
like if you
Escape!
Escape, mon ami.
And if you look to the left on the nightstand. Oh, sorry, I thought you were still there.
Lol.
The little art, like the artist mannequin, the gestural.
Bless you.
Ow.
I do know that there's a particular art take in terms of art in general, not just like, paintings and drawings. But like that some people find pretentious, but I think is pretty honest, which is whether you intend to or not, all art says something. Even if all your art says is that I have nothing of value to say.
I remember that there was a statement that somebody made, like, what is the statement of this piece of art? And it was a very shallow joke piece, and it then went into very complex, like, identity / economic politics that would resolve around the situation that these characters are in to make them go through that. And the person goes, is that real? And then they go, no. But see, it can say something.
One thing that I remember is that somebody would say that sometimes you say your art isn't meant to say anything, and then somebody says, "Well, let's see what your art says when you think you're not saying anything." Because sometimes you'll be saying, "I'm not trying to say anything," but you ultimately do say something. Like, what you consider to be meaningless, or at least not any big deal, does show what you consider to just be your default. And what you consider to be your default says a lot about you. You know?
Very true.
It speaks. He who cannot fight fate. Behind his scowl, emotions blaze. But in the shadows, his temper fades. What am I but a mask of anger?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's angry.
Did you say anger?
Yes.
With that accent, I thought you said onion.
What?
That's more like it.
Wait. I don't know if you do that one.
Oh, I love this song so much.
Here's your card.
May as well just kill him.
Henry! Precise! Strike!
Hey, speaking of these, check this one.
I'm afraid.
No, it's funny.
I don't know if you have to qualify that it's funny. I had to pause there for a second.
That's why I made sure to include Fester John Edmonds by the onion.
Oh, God, yeah.
Now, unfortunately, I would be very willing to bet a considerable sum of money that is something you actually consider.
He would, and then somebody would say, "You want to dedicate 6 months of flight time because that's how long it's going to take at best for a rocket to reach Mars."
But hey, Alex, they will be spreading freedom to Mars.
That damn communist desert known as Mars.
I think that's all of them.
We should be able to fight the Axon properly now.
Let's answer this thing's invitation.
Here we go. They did not. I would have traded my years for them, because this life was cut short, yet so much more to do, to experience. The senseless world, why? To what end? Lives shattered for what? He was innocent. Innocent. He was the folly of his elders, but he paid the price for our humors. I've traded my years for his. What are you talking about? This place, this Axon, they are all part of his story. going through this a second time really makes certain things obvious. With,
Yeah.
Especially with the faded people.
Monoko, what does that mean? He who guards truth with lies.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Guard as in protect? Or guard as in control?
Yes.
That line irritates me so much. Oh, you know what's very irritating?
What?
Guillaume Broche also said in a Instagram like Q&A, someone said, "Are there secrets in the story that people have still yet to discover?" And he said, "Yeah."
And then refuses to elaborate.
No.
I think you pissed him off.
Foolish move. Energized.
Here's your card.
Question.
Yes.
Does Phantom Blade just automatically put you into Twilight?
Oh, no, see, I had started with, I had already applied for Tell, so that meant I had a sun charge. Phantom Blade
No.
is
Phantom Blade has both symbols.
hang on, we'll see when we get back to that.
Eyes up, nose.
Wow, that's cool. I've never seen that before.
No, that's the brakes in the Raven, not Phantom
Oh, it looks so similar without my glasses on. I apologize.
Here's your card. It's locked on you.
Time to bleed.
It's locked on you.
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask. Front, back, recto, verso. Great art is both window and mirror. Whether it's your mask or theirs.
Harmless, huh?
He's the real Axon.
Child, we all need masks, but how you use them.
Merde.
I do think it's very funny that the Mask Keeper, the Mask Keeper's voice actor is now revealed.
Here's your card.
Things are getting spicy.
Huh.
I actually thought you should have used the Gradient attack and then use Phantom Blade on him, but
Okay.
Yeah, but you and I have spent a lot longer in this game, so we know how to chain abilities better.
Nothing happens.
locked on you.
Somehow I missed the other.
I'm ready.
Oh, still didn't put the ability on my elf.
Take this.
Why, yes, another dance.
Not giving up.
Must exact revenge.
Ah, immaculate. Love that.
We did it.
No, wait.
We all need masks.
This mask can't hurt me. Because it is me.
You okay? What happened?
Axon down. Let's bring this to the curator.
Vice versa, wasn't it? Renoir.
Like a camp.
Me? You want me to give it to you?
Why?
Was I saw.
What happened?
I saw. It was.
Renoir?
I used to see him in my nightmares too. It can be quite traumatizing.
One down, one to go.
The next one will be harder.
I'm actually curious
always
to
so
like
calm
hear
about
the
everything.
voice reactions if you do Seren before Visage.
That'll have to be some other time then.
Is that a question?
An observation. Lune's intense and obsessed. Mael is nervous and eager, but you're calm.
Why is that strange? I guess Death and I, we've walked a long road together.
I guess that's true for me too.
Death is a friend who will welcome me home.
Home?
Yes, home. With everyone I've ever loved.
You believe in an afterlife?
I don't know. If there is, then I'll see everyone after death, and if there isn't, I'll simply join them in death. I'll be with them either way.
It's an interesting philosophy. For someone so young.
True. I'm not quite as old as you. Why don't you share some of the wisdom you've accumulated over your very long life?
I am indeed very wise. I'm about 3 times your age, so I'm pretty much 3 times as wise.
Oh.
Yes. You must have many pearls to offer.
Sadly, no pearls. All I can offer is another story.
I'm not really in the mood for stories tonight.
Ah, and here I had prepared something truly dark and heart-wrenching.
Save it for tomorrow. Let's do something else tonight.
What do you have in mind?
That depends. How adventurous are you feeling?
You mean like hunt Nevrons? What?
I'm waiting for you to connect the dots.
She's asking for casual sex, dude.
Oh, you mean,
He needs it in order
Adventure.
to get the limit break.
You've been alone too long on this continent. When was the last time you seduced someone?
not counting Minoka? I'll admit it's been a while.
So?
Do you even need to ask?
The bond between Ciel and Verso deepens. Verso and CL spend some time together. Fucking. Away from the others.
All.
Verso and CL became a bit more than friends. CL feels inspired. New gradient attack. Doom. Doom is a good gradient attack. It's like hitting the enemy with basically 3 flat out debuffs is great.
You were right.
About?
The odds of killing Axons. Close, but not 0.
Not 0.
I guess she doesn't want to hear it hang out.
The odds of killing.
Not 0.
We did get an extra hangout with her before, though, so that's fine.
You had
That's fine.
nightmares too. About Renoir.
Yeah. He's hard to shake.
Yeah.
In Lumiere, did your parents choose your name?
Yeah, I guess. Why?
Mael means chief and prince, or, I guess, princess.
What are you talking about?
The meaning behind your name.
Oh. What made you think of that?
You said you were an unwelcome surprise. But I think even though your birth was unexpected, it was still celebrated. Your name shows how your parents felt about you. What kind of life they dreamed for you.
Chief. Guess they had bigger dreams for me than I ever did.
Why? What did you dream of?
I didn't.
You must have wanted something for the future.
No. All I...
Well, you've certainly done
I'll say
that.
that was an accident.
What do you dream of now?
I don't know. Still figuring that out. What about you, though? What do you want?
What do I want? I guess I'm still figuring that out too.
Well, what did you used to want?
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before the fracture, I studied piano at the conservatory. I loved it. I really miss performing at the concert hall. When the lights dim and the room is hushed and the first notes echo through the chamber, I can just lose myself and feel the music through my fingers. Every time I play, it feels like my heart's about to break from the beauty of the notes.
That's lovely.
I miss that a lot.
Maybe when this is over, we can fix up the opera house and you can perform for us.
It would be my pleasure.
I want my first concert to be yours. And don't worry, I'll make sure the room is packed. I'll put up posters everywhere in town.
Oh, no pressure, huh? All right. I guess I better start practicing.
Mael makes Verso pinky swear. Laughing, Verso agrees. Mael and Verso discuss the first song Verso should play. The discussion inspires Mael. Phoenix Flame. Before heading back to the others. Phoenix Flame does a lot of stacks of burn on an enemy while resurrecting any dead party members. That's pretty good.
Seems you were right about these expeditioners. A most impressive group.
They've grown on you, haven't they?
Maybe.
They have. Minoko, let me cut your hair.
Why would I be foolish enough to do that?
Just a trim. You look like an overgrown mob.
I beg your pardon. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Yes, my hair is impeccable. Stop being grumpy. Come on, let's give you some style.
You first, then.
Fine.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like this haircut for Verso.
It is the one I used throughout the rest of the game.
Okay, I'm in. Style away. Ooh, yes, indeed. This is quite fetching.
Great. We're twins.
Verso and Monoko are now bound by a manly love of style, which they will never admit to each other. Dylan,
Stop.
do you have a manly love of style?
It could be said so.
Awesome.
I was about to be very mean.
Like, if he said no, I would have said, do you have a feminine love of style?
That is some you shit to say.
Yeah. As is tradition, they now spend too much time arguing over who looks better before heading back to the others.
Yeah.
Raven, how are you going to be mean?
I was gonna say Dylan lives in Hoboken. How would he love style?
Hoboken? What the
I'm pretty sure he doesn't, Raven.
I distinctly don't. What the fuck is that?
I'm pretty sure Hoboken is in Washington.
No.
No.
Okay, first of all, there's Washington State, and then there's where Dylan
Oh,
is.
it's New
which
Jersey.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
New Jersey?
I'm
Okay,
like,
yeah.
Hoboken, I'm like, isn't that New Jersey? Dylan lives in Maryland.
While Raven
correct?
in that area, yeah. So while Raven probably has a point about Hoboken, wrong about me living there.
Might have another.
Seems
I
they've
think I
grown
would
on you.
Maybe.
They have.
I don't know. It's fucking, it's New
I guess
Jersey.
I would
No one
have.
cares.
Okay.
I recognize that look. What's got you so grumpy?
People who live in New Jersey don't care.
Exactly.
Those masks.
What about them?
They don't care. Why the fuck should
Are
I?
you jealous? Why?
I'm supposed to fly too.
Maybe stop losing your rocks then. How do you lose them anyway? Don't you swallow the rocks?
Sometimes I love too hard. I can't control myself and
Okay, yeah, I see. It's hard to control.
Piano and verses, they lose hard. Let's do some upgrades. check up on the others.
I'll go.
Do you mind if I play here?
What song was that? I feel like I know it.
Yes, an old song I used to play to my sister.
Can you play another?
Sure. We have all night. Okay, ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready. I will need a bit of space. All right. Esky, you ready?
Oh, that's right in the journal now. Maëlle finds a spot where she can write. She spends time writing Gustave's journal to honor his memory. She writes about the fearsome and incredible axons, bigger than mountains. She hopes Gustave's apprentices will read this journal someday. Alright.
Oh.
Who's get wet?
Yes?
Sorry, I thought you were going to say something. So, where are we going now?
Well, right now we're gonna go fight The twin mimes.
Time to bleed.
Here's your card.
Strike! Ready to parry.
Your turn to dance.
It will never not be funny to me that the mimes just exist.
Does anybody know what these things are? No.
Nope.
Blades sharp. Flames ready.
Careful now. Not today.
Look. That one did damage. And that's why I don't usually try to parry that combo.
That was the first combo I got comfortable parrying.
Take this. Feels better.
Energized. Refreshed.
Ready. I saw your future.
I used the wrong ability. Oh well.
The dance begins.
Why, yes, I love a dance.
Full deck.
Be right back. I have to go check the oven.
Let's spill some ink.
Here's your card.
Luminous. both CL and Nuna. Oh, hello. Little lost Jester right here.
I think it's like one of two that are directly near an enemy.
Let us get quit.
Okay, so we did Falling Leaves. We did basically all the gestural beaches that we can get to right now.
The Crushing Cave.
We did that. We did that quite a while ago. Let's see if it's safe enough for us to go over here yet, the Dark Shores.
No.
No?
It's not. Dark Shores is not safe for you until you are about in your 70s.
Are you sure?
Considering I am currently level 65 in my current run and it says danger, yes.
Maybe you're not trying hard enough. Siren.
Alex, it is fascinating to me how you will always be like,
The architecture
Raven,
looks very
you are
different
doing things
here.
wrong
This kind
when
of
I
place
am the
never existed
optimizer of
before
our
the
friend
fracture.
group.
It's beautiful. Feels surreal.
Sure.
Alex. Alex, I'm going to say this very kindly. Please stop those kind of jokes. It really irritates me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Raven is the undisputed ideal optimizer among the three of us.
I love Siren so much.
Yeah, Robe de Jeu is a fantastic song to just sit there and listen to.
Till then, she
Just chill.
plays with wonder.
Man, this scene is so goofy. If everybody's in the Sakabatat outfits, who would do that?
Oh, God. Fuck outfits are so fuck else.
What's going on?
Sock outfits with the gestural hairs.
I don't know.
She's manipulating your emotions. You have to focus. While you're here. Be careful. They call her she who plays with wonder. But what she really does is play with your head.
Let's move fast before we all lose our minds.
You know what I love most about this scene? It's CL dancing like the most basic white girl. Swinging her arms like a 3-year-old black child, thinking that she's dancing really good.
That was highly specific.
Oh, have you not seen that joke? There's a black comedian that says white people dance like black babies.
I've never heard that one before.
And then they just took their arms and started to like rapidly take them to chest height, and then like very fastly just bring them down to a beat. And it's just they're flailing their arms into the beat. And it goes, go to the club. I guarantee you at least 9 people there that look
Don't
like
look at her for too long or
they,
you'll
Chris
go insane.
Evans are dancing this way.
I've seen people jumping off a cliff just from looking at her.
It is mesmerizing.
Damn.
This dance feels.
Have you guys ever came back
familiar.
here after dealing with the
Yes.
Kind of
Axon?
dancing towards
Yes.
a lumiere.
I don't think so.
I don't think I did. Wait, no.
Never seen it.
I did go back to Serenity because I forgot to actually do the paint spikes. The first time around.
It's weird.
Basically, almost all the enemies here are flying type, so I hope you can shoot.
Also, Dark is really good against pretty much everything here.
Yeah.
Limited violence, yes.
Is there a single enemy in this area that's not a flying type?
Violence.
Yes.
I can think of 3.
There's the Chromatic Greatsword Cultist, there is a Denishur, and there's a... Then there is... Then if you want to include boss monsters as well that aren't Siren, there's the Kissure and
55th.
the Glissando.
I don't understand. The weaponry worked brilliantly up to now. Augmenting Pictos with music was a stroke of genius. But the sonics have no effect on the Nephrons here. It's as if they can't even hear our music. They
Yeah,
just
there's a
keep
couple...
dancing to
There's
their
2
own.
Denishurs around.
We're running out of ideas. I miss my girls so much it kills me. It hurts thinking that I could have been home right now playing music while they dance. Rochelle would have given birth by now. I could be holding my first grandchild. Instead, I'm here. No. No. There's still a chance, and someone has to fight for them. I can't let them down. Drums, maybe that will work. They can't hear our music, but perhaps they will feel it.
Lovely.
I'll be right back.
I'm trying to remember which one is progress. There or there.
Progress is not in. Progress is in the cave area. Well, you know what I meant.
Sweet taste of battle.
Yeah, this area is progress. The other area is not.
Perfect.
I'm pretty still
Okay. Oh, wait. We're not in the area I think I am.
Yeah.
I thought we were further in. My bad.
Shield affinity.
Nice.
The candle for a head.
A storm is coming. I'll die. So be it. Here's your card.
What lucky feet.
A storm is coming.
Two.
Chroma is flowing. Well, well. Time to read.
Foolish move.
Energized.
Yo. You're made there, but hasn't become air.
Full deck.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. me go correct this error now.
Oh, Alex, what was your error? Why would you? Okay.
What?
Don't worry about it.
No, I want to know.
Literally, don't worry about it.
You've been bothering me to put that on.
Yeah, on a skill that's bad, like guard up.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, why would you replace Fury for that instead of guard up?
I got through the game without Fury once. I'll do it again.
The storm is coming.
Do you have elemental trick? No, you do not. I would suggest Ice Lance.
Ice.
I do have elemental transfer, by the way.
No, trick. The one where she drops more fire, ice, lightning.
Doesn't it require you to have one of each stain?
No, you just do. And if you get a crit with the ability, then you
Let
get
me
that
explode.
stain.
That's true.
Alex, what did I say when we said that?
Really, I'm actually not joking. I'm really not sure about that. I don't remember that being the case.
Take down their shields.
Let's keep going.
Elemental Trick, AP cost 3, deal low single target ice, fire, lightning, earth damage, 4 hits. Critical damage generates the corresponding stain. I know this because that was my bread and butter for her.
Yes, max out is
Congratulations.
Feel the burn.
do
You use
elemental
that
trick and then
as
follow
get
with
second
elemental
turn with
genesis.
Cheater, Elemental Genesis.
Cheater,
Nice.
the thing I don't have right now.
You can get it. You could get it right now.
Okay.
Let's show.
Very different.
I have paid.
Take down their shields.
Alex has an immensely high capacity to do stupid shit she's not supposed to in a very inoptimal and moronic way. I have the utmost faith that she could scrub her way through Strong in this stream.
Yeah, that would take the rest of it.
See this.
Maybe.
This thing off of her.
Assuming Alex does perfect blocking. Or, yeah, parrying.
Did you level up Confident Fighter?
No, I just took it off because I didn't like it anymore.
You didn't like being healed, or not being able to be healed.
I did finish you.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, but I just want to equip Alex likes to be healed.
I was just wondering because I didn't see Alex actually equip it after.
It's flowing.
I had it on when I did these missions.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Visage was the first battle I did.
So I'm gonna ask a stupid question. Who among us managed to find both of the dead energy Pictos?
I think I have both of them currently. Maybe.
Specifically in their first run. Alex, did you find it?
Let the ink flow.
Not sure. I know, I honestly couldn't say. I don't think I did.
So, the first one you get, I believe it's Britos.
Like dead energy.
And then the
first one.
And then the second and the dead energy one is like directly left of the door to Darkwater.
Dark.
Hidden, whatever, Dark Shore.
Dark Shore. Okay.
It is like directly left of that door, hidden in the box. I kept reading that it was right there. I'm like, but is it?
Let the ink flow.
I kept walking around there in a circle. I don't see it.
An advantage.
I put this on earlier. Actually, that might be a little too voluminous. I don't know, that bothers me a little bit.
What?
All.
Oh, the hair?
Yeah.
My favorite hair, well, my second favorite hair for her is actually coming up.
Peaceful.
I will admit it is a little goofy, but I dig the look of it.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. If you're on certain,
I really like it.
Talk about. I don't.
I mean, I get it. It's a weird looking.
It
one.
is. You either like it or you don't. That's all that can be said.
I see it as just a weird gestural adjacent.
See, I like it more than the Gestural because it moves along with the wind. The Gestural one is too rigid. It being a free hairstyle like that makes it a lot better in my opinion. You also picked up my second favorite weapon for Verso.
What's the rest?
Verso no longer gains damage boosts from perfection, but everyone in the party does at half the rate. So at S rank, everybody deals double damage.
I gotta say, this whole dungeon here reminds me a lot of one of the locations here.
Oh, okay, that's where you were going. All right.
What did you think I was gonna say?
I thought you were gonna say the Gerudo with the fuck, what were they called? The bug enemies.
I know what you're talking about, but no, that's not. The ones that were in Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
I think it was like the Gibdo Queen or some shit.
Yeah, Gibdo.
I mean, like,
I knew it was a G, but I'm like, well, what?
Useful.
I don't know why every thumbnail image for Bricky, he just makes his hairline go back further and further, but it's funnier every time I see it.
Eventually, it's gonna make a Odyssey all around his body until it's a beard that runs down from the middle of
His most recent image
his
is of him talking about his trip around the world, and it's just him bald. Bro has some of the longest hair I've seen on the guy that is not in a like ponytail, and he's constantly like, "Yeah, I'm bald." Man, the amount of people that play through Expedition 33 and get to Act 1 end.
Useful.
Why was I stuck on that something?
So I know, yeah, that exact part, that rock has a slightly bigger hitbox. Oh. Wow.
Wamst.
Oh, you know, it's really funny. Have you guys heard about the game coming out, Mind's Eye?
Yeah, I've heard not the best things about it. I think there was like a couple of demos that didn't come out very well, or hands-on.
So there was a preview that was to show gameplay at a festival thing. Not only were people not allowed to play the game at that point, only the devs were allowed to play it. The missions were so bugged that they had to use God mode to be able to get through 2 levels.
Why are you even demoing this? Why are you even having a demo?
Why, yes, I'd love a dance.
You are not staying. You have no grounds to be holding it in.
The game also comes out on Tuesday, and they will not give review copies until Wednesday. They also had an event like 4 days ago to preview the game again to a number of influencers, and they still did not get a chance to play it at that event. They just could watch people play it. And they said that it's not ready for that, for general play tests. And the best part is that 3 days ago, it was announced that a number of people managed to get the game early.
Oh no.
And a number of people are saying that if they manage to get the Day Zero patch, it's fine. If they don't, it's basically just function.
Counterattack shocked the Batonk and delayed its flight.
A storm is coming.
Oh, so I also found out a thing about Sandfall Interactive. That the team for team building exercises and for general fun after a shift would play petanque with each other. And they say that a number of them get really serious and skilled at it while the rest of them are kind of at it. The lead character designer got really into it and would place bets to force people to dip their feet in a nearby pond. Say specifically to dip their feet into the pond, and he was also the person toss a beanbag into a hole.
Okay.
It is a small hole. The closer you get to it, the more points you get.
Sounds like something we ripped off. Fucking cornhole.
Yeah.
A storm is coming.
It's just cornhole, but
it sounds like
French.
cornhole was slightly different. Yeah. Cornhole.
But yeah, so he said, yeah, he was saying in a interview, hey, what's with all the feet? Well, the character designer said that it's very important. Actually, that reminds me of when we would play petanque, he would make us sit and out with our feet out. And they're like,
I see.
You could probably kill him with Friends of Fire.
Trying to mark him. Character designer. This is Monoko. He's obsessed with feet. Why do you keep doing that? No, why? This is Lune. She doesn't wear shoes.
No, this is Lune. She doesn't wear shoes, and the camera will be just enough to show her soles. Like, why do you do this? And it just cuts to, because it's my fetish. We are slandering this person.
Look, he's allowed to do whatever he wants.
Just lies and fucking slander.
Fucking what the? Wait, I can come all the way down here?
Have you not?
Oh, wow.
Apparently I have at one point, because I have auto regen now. I did at some point. I know I have auto regen.
I mean, you can also buy it from another location, so...
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Well, that will help.
Oh, hello.
Let the ink flow.
Your turn to dance.
Sorry. Hold up.
I'm fighting Sprung right now. Sprung.
That motherfucker. His absolute,
Indeed.
like, fucking... Did I just go the wrong way? Yes, I did. His absolute flailing opener.
Hey, I did that fight enough times that I got really good at parrying that.
I have him down to half health, and I'm so far out of like 40 or so, like 30, 40 hits to parry. I've only missed 2 in this fight.
Eat. And there's the serpent here.
I've never learned to fight him. I did.
There is like obviously there are some bosses where it's like you try it once and you see what it's about and you say, you know what, no, I refuse to fight this for real.
Thank Expedition 67 for destroying a lot of the walls to get further. Couldn't progress without that.
Feels like home.
That makes hit number 3. God damn it. Oh well.
Oh, Dylan.
What's up?
So it was announced a couple days ago that Cyberpunk 2077 is getting its 3rd final patch.
Yeah.
They're gonna be final patching that game right up until the day that fucking Cyberpunk 2078 or whatever the fuck comes out. Ha! Okay, let me just make sure that door's open.
If you look like immediately behind you after coming down
lovely.
here, that makes no sense.
Ah, it came out come through the portrait.
You know what's fascinating?
But
I saw that Shenpai is playing Expedition 33. She's falling in love with it. She didn't get until about the Gestural Village that using abilities costs AP and you get AP back by hitting things. She was just coasting off of perfect parries because she's a parry god.
Ball.
Literally did not learn.
Sure. You like that sometimes.
I mean, shit. When
And then when
whatever
she
you're
found
doing is
out,
working.
and then she found out by accident by attacking the enemy and seeing that her AP got bigger, and she went, "Wait, is that how you do that?"
One time there
And
was...
her chat got so mad.
One time there was a... I don't remember what game it was. But there was a mechanic that had to do with dying. And the tutorial for it would only come up at the first time you died or got really, really close to dying. And I managed to, by some miracle, get to the end game of that game before I actually went and died. And I'm like, the fuck? When I got the tutorial for it. For the mechanic that comes with death. That one was interesting. It was not a very difficult game. As I get older, I wonder, can you ever truly know someone else? Then again, how many truly know themselves? Everybody knows themselves. That's a lie. That is like this second statement right here is flat wrong.
Very wrong.
Like the amount of eggs that need someone else to crack them proves that the second statement is not true. Alright, yeah. A lucky few, perhaps. It's a blessing to understand your darkest nature. Or curse, which we turn a blind eye. We lie to ourselves all the time, don't we? About things we'd rather not admit or confront. Not ourselves, not each other. And there are things we genuinely don't see. Isn't that human nature? I wonder, I have nothing but time these days to wonder. What I've missed, what might have changed things. What is it that I didn't see? That I couldn't make myself see? Sounds like you have many regrets. Did she start pulling away?
God damn.
What is this horror?
What have we here?
Which one?
Alright. When you all get a chance, you need to look at this image. It is related to this game.
Ball. But I just beat Sprong, and fun fact, despite all the hits I took, not a single one of them dealt actual damage to my health because I kept using Minoko's Clair ability to get shields on Cat's Mask, so I got the no damage bonus.
Yep.
I got hit like 8, 10, 12 times. No damage.
Dylan, do you see this thing?
Right now, hold on. Yeah. Wait, what is that on the right? What is?
That's Monoko.
Oh god. It slowly dawned on me as
Violence, yes.
that is absolutely hilarious.
Alex, you should look.
Hello. Every single one of them for this. It's amazing.
It's so cursed.
That's fantastic.
It's beautiful.
The whole cast in their fucking baguette.
In their goofiest fucking outfit.
You know what's also really funny?
What?
I saw a number of actors talking about Ben Starr before this game came out. They were hyping it up because he was in this one. And he's like, oh, he's in so many good games like FF4, like FF16, blah blah blah. Has such a great voice acting, and I forget who the actor was. But he then goes, look, Ben Starr is... Alright, let me just say I'm straight.
That's a great
fucking
That's
fantastic
a
way to
great
open.
opener.
Great.
He said if Ben Starr or Troy Baker were to just come into the room and say, "Hey," he said, "I guess this is happening now."
Like, I'm straight. I don't think that's what straight means.
Like, you know, I think you might not be entirely, at least. just a thought.
Nice.
The hair.
Yeah.
Sweet taste of battle.
Let the ink flow. Feel the burn.
Fuck, I had just taken this shit off, too. Odds on me.
I'm sure it's just telling me danger, so I guess it's time to clear it.
Brace yourselves.
Invigorating. Time to bleed. Invigorating.
Let the ink flow.
Oh, really? Energized.
Let's keep going. Ready to evade. Okay, feeling better.
What lovely feet.
On guard.
Feeling better. Feel the burn.
Your turn to dance.
On guard.
Feel the burn.
On me. Ready to.
A story is coming. Feel the burn.
What lovely feet.
This will hurt.
flowing.
The amount of people that cannot pronounce Miles' name
is painful.
It's like whenever I hear people say Mario instead of Mario.
Who the fuck says that?
Who
says that? A lot of white people. An annoyingly large amount of white people who do not have any experience with any sort of Latin language.
What's that?
Leticia. It works for Siren.
So he creates all of that for her.
Sometimes I'm
We should
filled
take
with
it out.
the overwhelming
It
desire
would definitely be an advantage against
to
Siren.
just full body tan relentlessly until I am a considerable shade apart. Just because of the sheer embarrassment white skin brings me sometimes.
Dylan just going
Dylan out
here,
here, brown
walking around
facing.
saying, hey, I got the pass, right?
No. No, it's just just enough to be at least like, okay, that fucker's probably not immediately a piece of shit. They're just fucking stupid. Ugh. I swear.
Good stuff.
Great.
Nevron does not seem hostile. It's so tirelessly engrossed in its work. Attack anyway. So I've heard if you don't do this, Siren gets some shields.
Please survive.
Oh fuck, that's right.
And you know what the best part about this is?
What?
Your character dies and is rezzed. They no longer are cursed. Easiest way to cleanse.
Precise. Strike. Guard up.
Oh, god damn it.
My, what lovely feet. Oh, really?
That's better.
Okay, yeah,
Let the ink
flow. Nobody dies.
Please survive. That's better.
Let the ink flow. Feel the burn.
Foolish.
That was rude.
Violence.
I think something's wrong with my dial. It keeps saying that I'm on heavy, but the dial is pointing somewhere else. What is happening?
What weapon do you have equipped?
The dark weapon.
Alex, Minoko has 4 dark weapons. That's not helpful.
Do you remember what letter it starts with?
The one with the pot on it.
You are so unhelpful.
I don't know the name, okay?
Hey, what weapon is this? The one that ends in O. Thanks.
Look, it has a pot. That's the only. That's what I know.
Good job.
It has a pan rather than a bell
other
or like
expedition
the
managed
other
that?
things.
No other expedition had a Lumina converter.
Yet this victory feels hollow.
Alex, what does this weapon do? Don't know, but it cooks.
Nusato was it?
Okay. So the way that one works is
Increases
because
the beast
each
shield
time,
by 1.
yes,
That doesn't explain why I was on heavy for
Alex,
3 turns.
read what it says.
getting hit resets it. And that's sometimes just a visual
Technically-
thing.
Okay,
I
what
get
does
that too.
increase it by 1 versus like getting hit reset mean? Because I thought it means that meant something else. I thought it meant that it moved the mask over 1 extra.
No. It resets to where you started at the beginning of the combat.
And sometimes that leads to the visual effect.
It's technically like 4 to the right, but it's actually on heavy.
I mean, I have to be honest. I wasn't convinced that the game wasn't glitching after all the shit we've had.
No, that is a glitch.
Yeah, it's a visual glitch. Like, it shows the thing pointing one way, but another, the one you're actually on is the one that's enlarged. But it is a visual glitch.
Let's spill some ink.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why do you
Alex,
do
I have an answer for you.
hearsay instead of Rains of Fire, given that you're hitting the damage cap repeatedly? Why wouldn't you go for the multi-hit ability as opposed to 1 hit?
I don't tell you how to play your game.
I was asking a question. I wasn't telling you how to play the game. I was asking a question.
It was implied.
I'm literally, if you had just said because I think Pierce looks cool, I would be like, fair. climb that.
Interesting.
Damn.
Doesn't she look
Yes. No, no, Twitch. I will not enable Twitch Turbo.
Lol.
It has put that thing on my screen 7 times during this stream.
Hmm.
Does anyone here actually know what that fucking creature does?
Which one?
Glissando.
It's weird. It can
Every
eat people
single
like a
time
virgin does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not fun. I've seen its attacks, but it's nothing super special. Being honest. I would even say it's a slight bit underwhelming. That's alright.
Oh, lovely.
Healing
Interesting.
time. Cover 55% health when attacking it. That's actually pretty good, especially if you have a burning build.
Hmm.
Lovely.
Dylan,
What's up?
has this game given you even the slightest desire to learn French?
Only insofar as understanding the lyrics. But even that, I don't need to learn French.
Alright, so Dylan, here's my follow-up question. Has it given you the desire to learn French? I don't know what French is.
Alright, how about this?
Some kind of shitty salad dressing.
Would you be interested in learning Cajun French?
No, God, no.
It's a dying language, it needs to be saved. It's a dying dialect.
Yes.
It needs to be saved.
Yes, it does. But boy, God, would that
Not by
kill me
me.
trying to learn. Learning a 10 language is no good if learning it kills me.
You're like,
God, it defeats the purpose.
best of luck to Channing Tatum.
Yes.
Because I know he's trying to save that language.
This one is so weird. It doesn't work normal.
I just needed to go up the fucking stairs.
Okay, so you have to bring it all the way back towards the entrance. I don't know what about that makes it move differently, but yeah.
Fucking shit! What is he doing?
What was that? What was that glitchy ass build? Whatever, it worked. He was just walking towards you. He was going against the fucking rules.
shields.
Sweet taste of battle.
Chroma is flowing. Feel the burn.
That's better.
Violence.
Chroma is flowing.
Gains 3 shields because of course it does.
I'm ready.
Nice.
Time to bleed.
Yay! Hey! Let's fight! CL, she's my preferred for these Jethro fights.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know, I just like doing her. I like using her during Jethro for whatever reason.
Take your shot.
I'm a big fan of Lune because I can elemental trick and then do either elemental genesis, lightning dance, rock slide, whatever the fuck I want.
No, not yet.
Cool deck. Remember
May have been overkill, but I like it anyway.
Ain't no kill like it.
I love it.
Overkill is my favorite kind of
I
kill.
also really like the gestural battle theme for merchants. Shanti. Shantina. Turn start if stance to switch offensive stance. Fire skills cost less AP. First getting these. I know.
Honestly,
why
that
not
weapon is
splurge?
eh.
It's meh, yeah. But honestly, why not splurge?
I mean, like, there are worse weapons in the game.
Yeah. Like the defaults.
So the defaults actually have better scaling than most of the other weapons because they don't have inherent perks. so they get to have higher damage scaling than the other weapons, but they just don't get the perks that other weapons get, so it evens out in that regard.
New stuff.
Oh, cool. Susie got to meet Hideo Kojima.
Good for her. She got to meet all. So she basically got to meet all the developers that she's been in. Oh, I didn't get the opening right.
Finesse and grace. Strength.
Let us stay.
A bit of violence, yes.
Danger.
It's lost half its health already. Really?
That's more like it.
Finesse and grace.
Lightning. Strike.
Ah, there it goes.
Christ.
You spit her out!
That's better. Precise. Strike.
This is good.
Mm-hmm. The only hairstyle I like more for her is the short hairstyle.
Hmm. I guess. Nice. Let's see if we can do the boss before we have to special.
The boss is not going to take 4 minutes, hun.
Lol.
What, you have faith in me, or you think I'm just not good enough?
It's no. No.
That's the fucking question. Do you think I'm gonna kill it too fast, or do you think I'm just not gonna be able to kill it within that?
Not going to be able to. The cutscene itself will take us to 7.
Fine, fine. We will kill the boss tomorrow. I was hoping to get both axons in today. Oh, hey, there's a journal.
Luke,
67.
Expedition 67. We're out of explosives, but we've made enough holes in this place to reach that giant woman in the center. But something weird's going on. Everyone's been swept up in strange emotions. It both feels like us, but also not like us. Marguerite reckons we're feeling the overflow from that giant woman's feelings. Empathic distress, I think she called it. Like her mind is flooding the area with her thoughts and feelings. Maybe we'll just stay here and enjoy the melody.
No. That's a bad thing.
Nice.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Alright, we will stop there, and we will pick this up again tomorrow, 2 p.m. PDT. Hope to see you there. Have a good one.